All right, I think we're back. Welcome back, guys. My name is Larry James. I own a company called Speak with Larry, no spaces. And what my company does is teach you how to set up the foundation of an online business while assisting you with becoming more comfortable speaking about it. But as you know, and if you're probably watching this video, you are either watching it on YouTube or you're watching it in a course that I created in line with the stock market. Now, I had an interest in the stock market because I wanted to invest some money in the stock market. And I don't like to put my money where I don't put my mind. And thus is the creation of this video series, Understanding the Stock Market Phase 1, 2, and 3. And I'm setting this system up exactly the way my company teaches you how to set your system up. So as I'm creating the actual process of starting my online business in my mind, right? In your mind, rather, you're going to be creating products. Like I just finished the first month. My system is a 90-day process, 3 months. And I just finished the first month. And now I've packaged that month's videos, which came to 10 that I decided I wanted to showcase, so to speak. And I put that in an online course that I'm going to be launching on April the 15th. And I'm going to do the same thing with this month being April. And then I'm going to create another course with these videos and this content. And that's going to be another product. Now, these all have price points. Like my first video, which was basically my first series of videos, which is Understanding Stock Market Phase 1, which is basically terms and definitions, which will be the same thing in your area of expertise. You'll be letting people know different terms that go in line with that particular genre, right? I'm selling that for $20. $20 is not a lot of money. It's not going to make you or break you. But if you're investing in your future, in who you want to become, you're going to have to follow people like myself. It might not be me, but you're going to have to follow somebody because you don't know yet. But you can do YouTube studies and search like that, and that's great. But there are systems that will help get you there quicker. Now, how far will I get you? I'll get you to the 90-day process to where your foundation is solid and they can sustain some growth. But you have to do the work. I just guide you on a path that gets you there. Okay? So what I'm talking about today is a combination of things, actually, but I want to start with investing versus trading. Investing versus trading. That's a system that if you're not really familiar with the stock market, some of these things will kind of confuse you. But as I indicated earlier, the first 10 videos are terms and definitions. So that'll open your mind up to certain things that you'll hear on this segment of videos that I'm creating. Actually, this segment will be more intense, which is why I'll put a higher price point on it when I package it and create the online course for it. But that's the process you're going to be you're going to be doing as well. You're going to start off kind of slow, then medium or intermediate, then advance, right? And you're going to put different price points on each one. At the end, you're going to have 3 different products. No, you're not. You're going to have 4 different products. You're going to have 3 individuals, and you're going to package all 3 of them together in a bundle and sell those. That's 4 products that you created yourself based on your knowledge of whatever it is that you're interested in. Now, all you have to do is market it yourself or hire someone to do the marketing. You can start off small, but you'll continue creating products. You'll continue growing your system. That's how it works. You don't, once you finish, that's not it. Like if you write a book, I'm an author too. I've written several books, but when I wrote the book, that wasn't it. That wasn't the end. I had to do marketing in order to get the sales out, right? Okay, so I'm going to begin with the investing versus trading. Investing and trading are 2 different methods of attempting to profit in the financial markets. Both investors and traders seek profits through market participation. In general, Investors seek larger returns over an extended period through buying and holding, whereas traders, by contrast, take advantage of both rising and falling markets to enter and exit positions over a shorter time frame, taking smaller, more frequent profits. Interesting, right? I thought that was very interesting. Now, some of the key takeaways I want you to understand with this segment is investing takes a long-term approach. That's what I am, an investor. I take a long-term approach to markets and often applies to such purposes as retirement accounts. Trading involves short-term strategies to maximize returns daily, monthly, or quarterly. That is not how I invest. You may like that. That may be perfect for you. But for me and my system, that's not what I do. Now, the goal of investing is to gradually build wealth over an extended period of time through the buying and holding of a portfolio of stocks, baskets of stocks, mutual funds, bonds, and other investment instruments. Investments often are held for a period of years or even decades, taking advantage of perks like interest, dividends, and stock splits along the way. While markets inevitably fluctuate, investors will ride out the downtrends with the expectations that prices will rebound and any losses eventually will be recovered. Got it? Another thing is investors typically are more concerned with market fundamentals such as price to earnings ratios and management forecast. Anyone who has a 401k or an IRA is investing even if they are not tracking the performance of their holdings on a daily basis. Since the goal is to grow a retirement account over the course of decades, the day-to-day fluctuations of different mutual funds are less important than consistent growth over an extended period. Got it? That makes sense, right? That's investing. Now, trading involves more frequent transactions, such as the buying and selling of stocks, commodities, currency pairs, or other instruments. The goal is to generate returns that outperform buy and hold investments. Now, while investors may be content with annual returns of 10% to 15%, traders might seek a 10% return each month. And trading profits are generated by buying at a lower price and selling at a higher price within a relatively short period of time. And the reverse is also true. Trading profits can be made by selling a higher price and buying to cover at a lower price, known as selling short to profit in falling markets. Now, while buy and hold investors wait out less profitable positions, traders seek to make profits within a specified period of time and often use a protective stop loss order to automatically close out losing positions at a predetermined price level. And traders often employ technical analysis tools such as moving averages and stochastic oscillators to find how profitability trading setups. Now, I mispronounced that. It's stochastic, stochastic, stochastic oscillators to find high profitability trading setups. And a trader's style refers to the time frame or holding period in which stocks, commodities, or other trading instruments are bought and sold. And traders generally fall into one of four categories. Do you know what those are? Well, the first one is position trader. Positions are held from months to years. The next one is swing trader, and that's positions are held from days to weeks. And then day trader, positions are held throughout the day only with no overnight positions. And finally, scalp traders, Positions are held for seconds to minutes with no overnight positions. Traders often choose their trading style based on factors including account size, amount of time that can be dedicated to trading, level of trading experience, personality, and risk tolerance, which is one of the things we all do when we're investing in the stock market. We're going based on our risk tolerance. Some people are, willing to risk more than others. More uh, of that, you'll see more of that with younger people. They have more time to rebound from certain things, right? Now, what are market financials? Market. This is a term and a definition I want you to remember. Market financials. Financial markets refer broadly to any marketplace where the trading of securities occurs, including the stock market, bond market, forex market, and derivatives market, among others. Financial markets are vital to the smooth operation of capitalist economies. What are currency pairs? Currency pairs are the national currencies from two countries coupled for trading on the foreign exchange FX marketplace. And both currencies will have exchange rates on which the trade will have its position basis. All trading within the Forex market, whether selling, buying, or trading, will take place through currency pairs. All trading with the Forex market, whether selling, buying, or trading, will take place through currency pairs. And I just explained to you what currency pairs was, right? All right, next we have short selling. What is short selling? Short selling is an investment or trading strategy that speculates on the decline in a stock or other security price. It is an advanced strategy that should only be undertaken by experienced traders and investors. Traders may use short selling as speculation, and investors or portfolio managers may use it as a hedge against the downside risk of a long position in the same security or a related one. Speculation carries the possibility of substantial risk and is an advanced trading method. I can't read today. Hedging is a more common transaction involving placing an offset position to reduce risk exposure. In short selling, a position is opened by borrowing shares of a stock or other assets that the investor believes will decrease in value. And the investor then sells these borrowed shares to buyers willing to pay the market price. And before the borrowed shares must be returned, the trader is betting that the price will continue to decline and they can purchase them at a lower cost. The risk of loss on a short sale is theoretically unlimited since the price of any asset can climb to infinity. And some of the takeaways you want to take away from the short selling is when short selling occurs when an investor borrows a security and sells it on the open market, planning to buy it back later for less money. Short sellers bet on the profit from a drop in a security price that can be contrasted with long investors who want the price to go up. And short selling has a high risk reward ratio. It can offer big profits, but losses can amount quickly and infinitely due to margin calls. So that's a risky proposition right there. When you decide to go that route where you're investing from that perspective, yeah, you need to be more advanced, right? You need to have more of an understanding of how all this works. And you're not there and I'm not there. But I'm not a trader. I'm not a day trader. I'm not I'm an investor. And you may decide to be a trader as well, but that's up to you once you learn the process, right? Now, again, getting back to how you're setting your system up to have an online business. you have to understand that you're going to be creating an email list as well. Okay, now with this email list, you're going to be able to, as you acquire what is subscribers to your email list, what you're going to be doing is establishing a relationship with these people. And you're going to be establishing that relationship by sending out emails to them, right? With information that you find out or you want to share, or you might be familiar with, something you want to relay, like a video or maybe a podcast episode, something that the subscriber can learn from, because the subscriber that's going to subscribe to what you're offering will be interested in what you're offering. So they're going to look at you as a go-to person. And as you're creating your system so that they can look at you as that go-to person, then when someone subscribes, that's going to give you an automatic ability to reach back to them via email. So I like to send out 2 emails a day, 2 emails a week. Some people send an email out every day. That's not for me. And it will be determined on how you want to do it. How you can send one out every day, or 3 times a week, or once a week, just however you want to do it. It's up to you. But you are establishing a relationship with these people, so you want to not become burdensome. You don't want to be getting, overload them. You want to kind of, for me, I like to do mine on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then when the week is up, and then Monday comes back around, they get another one based with some content. And then you're going to start to submit offers, like something that they can purchase, like they can purchase my online course. Now that you watch some of the things that I've shared with you, right? And by you doing that, what will happen is they'll be able to facilitate you financially, and you'll be able to give them more information content-wise, right? So you'll be able to say, well, listen, I've got another online course that's coming out in about 30 days. So I'm going to keep you abreast, so that when that comes out, I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to shoot you the link so you can see what that's about as well. And that's how the process begins, right? So it starts out small. That's why it's good. You can kind of do it from a bootstrap perspective. You're not really relying on get rich quick, because that's not what this is. Because when you think about how your life is, how life is in general, let's say you're born into this world and you live to be 75. Hopefully you can live to be longer than that and healthy. But let's say you live to be 75. 90 days out of that time is not a long time. But 90 days can change your whole path in life. If you commit to something for 90 days, you're going to become more of an expert on that subject than 80% of the people in the world, because people don't do that. Most people have a short-term attention span, and that's what makes an expert an expert. They can go long-term, and they can learn the necessary things that are necessary to grow a system. Because businesses are nothing more than systems, right? And just like I'm teaching you this process, I can package that and teach you, or I can take you by the hand and walk you through that process, which is what I do also as a consultant. Now that costs considerably more, but since I create courses, that's a stream of income. You want to create multiple streams of income as you're doing this, right? Because you're going to be the expert on your particular subject. Now you imagine what that's like for you right now. What are you an expert on right now? You can actually become an expert in 90 days, just following a simple process. And if you don't like it, then you can do something else. But 90 days, come on, you got to do that. Because let's say it works fantastic for you. You really like it. You're not going to want to stop at 90 days, right? You're going to want to go a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You might even want to sell the company at one point. You have that ability. And that company will begin to facilitate your life and your lifestyle, however you want to live. But you have to start out with the foundation. You have to set the foundation up, which is what I'm going to help you do if you're interested. And I hope you are. All right, well, listen, I'm going to stop right there, because I'm doing 2 of these a week. This is the second one for April. So if you're following along, you should be making one too. I know yours should be about 1 to 3 minutes long, and mine are going to be considerably longer because this is what I do. But this is what you'll be doing at the end of the day, right? Over the 90 days, you'll be able to do 10 or 15 minutes easily, right? And you guess who taught you how to do that now? Don't forget that. No, I'm just kidding. We all learn from everybody. I like to cross paths with different people because you learn something from everybody you meet if you're open to learn, right? If you're open to learn. If you're not going to learn because you have to be open. But anyway, my name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces. And as always, share with someone else what I've shared with you.